guys. Sorry, I just realized that my coffee's across the room.
Oh no!
Oh man.
Welcome to Para-Ops, Open-Minded Paranormal Skeptics. I am your host, Sky. And how are we doing introductions tonight?
We're missing Seth, so we're going on to Bree.
All right, Bree. Bree's my co-host tonight. Hello.
I am. Hi. I'm Bree. I'm one of the other public relation managers. I'm here to hang out for the night as a step-in because the other one's not functional. So, hi. How you doing?
I'm Larissa. I am CEO of Third Eye Event Productions, founder of P.A.R.A. I'm assuming that's Frank saying hi. So hi, Frank. Hi, if you're not Frank. We are supposed to be joined tonight by another investigator, Ducky. I am on the feed, again, not as the host tonight, but because I was there. This is an earlier clip from the, earlier days of HSPP when we were High Spirits Palmerton Paranormal. So a lot of our people that are with us now were not there for these earlier clips. So eventually you'll stop seeing me and you'll start seeing other investigators. We do have a special guest.
Hi, everybody. My name is Austin Engel. I am the founder of Forgotten Explorations. We've been investigating since 2019, and I just want to say thank you for having me on.
Yeah, it's super cool to have you on.
Yeah, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, we're super excited, and it's so nice to meet you.
Oh, yes. Instead of through Messenger.
And to see your face. You're not a cartoon like you are.
Yeah. I'm not sick either. I'm not laying in bed.
You just got to call
my head off. Oh, yeah.
All right, let's see.
There we go.
So, Sky, I'm assuming you want me to give that backstory?
Yeah, so we're looking at the ghost in the mirror photo, not a video that I was looking for. You have the photo, I'm going to assume.
I have the photo.
All right, at the Civil War Exchange Museum in Virginia.
In Gordonsville, Virginia.
Okay.
So I think Austin and I may have had like a side conversation about this already, right? Civil War Exchange.
We have.
Okay, yeah. So we went out to the Civil War Exchange in Gordonsville. Fun fact, we were a newer group, not as infant as Britton Lodge or Belgrove, but we were still pretty new. And my son, oh, hello, Pat. My son was, I think 10 at the time, and he was driving me insane. So I was like, Michael, I'm tasking you. Find us places to go investigate. Now, telling a 10-year-old to go find places to investigate, I swear to you, I cannot believe this kid found the Civil War Exchange. Like, do not doubt these kids under 10 in this generation. They know how to navigate the web. So he finds me the Civil War Exchange Medical Museum in Gordonsville. At the time, we had some other investigators on the team. It wasn't the same team you see now. And we were like, who wants to go to Virginia, you know? So we head out there. And we split into two teams. I will tell you right now, y'all know I am a medium. So right away, I was just images and feelings and stomach aches and headaches and bullet wounds. And it was fun from the second I got there. But this particular clip we're going to show you is amazing because we were having no activity in the location we were in. It was called the slave quarters. The other team, we were split into two teams. The other team had just come from the slave quarters and they had they had tons of activity. So we were going in there like, yeah, we're going to have all this activity. Got in there. I felt like it was dead, no pun intended. I was like, oh, where'd the ghosts go? They must have left. And then I'm sitting there and all of a sudden I get this feeling like somebody's coming. And I could picture it was a soldier. I mean, you don't have to be psychic for that, but I also heard the boots. The heavy boots. And I'm sitting in the chair and across from me is a mirror and I feel him come from my left-hand side and walk right in front of me. So my husband has the SLS and of course he's shooting with the SLS. And I said, he's standing right in front of me. I said, he looks really sad. At that moment, the other investigator snapped a picture with a cell phone camera of all things. check this freaking photo out. Can you see that?
Hmm.
It's the thing on the right side, right?
Yep. Now wait.
Oh yeah.
This was a bad day for my dog to eat my glasses. I can't see anything.
I have a genuine question.
Oh my
Marlena was not on the team, correct?
No.
With her tall blonde hair.
No. No. If you look, I mean, you guys can't see me sharing screen, but if you really look, I'll back up. So here is an investigator sitting on the couch, right?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay.
Are they wearing a hat? Is that a hat?
They're wearing a hat. They're wearing an
Okay.
HSPP vintage hat. So, there's the bed. You see a bed frame, and here, if I don't know how much of the military you guys really are familiar with, especially you, Austin, but in the military, a common thing is that officers had fancier covers than a regular soldier. I was an officer. That cover, and we don't call them hats, we call them covers. He seems to have taken his cover off, and he's holding it to his chest, and it's blue, and it has the blue. Do you see the blue infantry ribbon?
Yeah.
Okay, so that would explain the heavy boots that I heard right before this. And if you look real closely, you can see a bald head, eyebrows, the nose, and what looks like lips and a goatee. Do you guys?
Yeah. Yeah,
You see
like
it?
literally just like
Yep.
this.
Yeah, like yours.
And it's kind of strange because if it was like if it was an actual person, then the shadow should be casted onto the person with the blue hat on, or if that's a blue hat, from the light on the other side, I believe. So there shouldn't be. I don't think that there's no way that that's like an actual person.
They'd be glowing. They'd be an
Yeah,
alien.
yeah. You know if they were there.
I mean, and that's what the whole point of the show is like, I was there. You guys were not there. I tell you, we're going back April 22nd. I'm going in that room and I'm snapping pictures over and over and over again. I don't know if it could be the slave quartermaster, because I'll be honest with you, I know some of the history of the location. That blue hat is a Union soldier. They only had, I believe, one Union soldier that died in that area, or at that hospital. And they took him in, and the doctors there tried to be very kind to both sides. They really weren't, like, they were the other side, but they didn't like they weren't like evil or cruel to this particular soldier that we believe who he was. Now, I didn't know any of that history when I first got there. And yes, he is an officer. Yes. We did know he was definitely an officer. So we believe that he is, I mean, Austin, I don't want to give away too much, but you're going to see it when you go in anyway, because there's a museum there.
Okay,
we believe he is the one Union soldier who died there. I got his name on Portal, I want to say. And we'll show that clip eventually too. You know, we're only doing one clip an episode.
Yeah.
But yeah, the blue cover is 100%. To me, that's an officer's cover. We're not allowed to wear our covers inside. We're not allowed to salute inside. And these are traditions that go back as far as, if not before, the Civil War. So that's kind of how I identified. And I'll be honest, I feel like he identified or wanted to communicate with me because he knew that. Like I like to say when I go on location, if it's a military location, that I was an officer in the military, because it does bring on more activity.
Yeah.
So
they can connect more.
Hi, I don't know who you are, Facebook user.
I love that Facebook is a guessing game.
Yeah,
sometimes we hit it dead on too.
We see Frank all the time. Frank's just famous over here now.
It's Frank or it's Eric.
But no, Frank shows.
There's a couple different Facebook users commenting, actually.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, guys. Some of them might be yours, Austin.
I believe somebody that is commenting has
If I know you, say your name, please.
So 2 children were living then. Okay, so very important. Hi, well, hello, Miss Howard, and I think it might be you who said the 2 children. Across the
believe so.
hall, we picked up on 2 children. I
Awesome.
picked up on 2 children, and we were trying to play and interact with them. Unfortunately, it like I said, it got real quiet in there, and I don't know, maybe it got quiet because this guy entered the building. I'm not sure. But if you ever go, Austin, you got to go up there and snap that pic.
Yeah, I've never been, and like it's one of the places that have kind of eluded me. I've reached out to like try to film and stuff, but they don't want stuff taken or anything like that.
What do you
But
mean?
So a lot of locations that I've reached out to like to go in and film for our YouTube channel, they don't really like it because they don't want people to see what they have in the building and then, get the idea to run in there, steal and all that stuff.
Well, that's odd because we go live from all of our locations.
I'm gonna have to get back with them. Maybe it's because I was just some random kid and they're like, oh no, I don't know who you are.
Random Austin.
Oh yeah, some random Austin.
Well, we're going back the 22nd of April. So if
Okay.
you're not busy and you want to come, you're more than welcome.
Okay,
There we
I
go.
appreciate that.
Just came across this by coincidence. I'm picking up so much. Who is that? Facebook
I
user.
believe that is still Sharon.
Oh, well, hello,
But
Sharon, again.
She's the psychic, so she's
So, like-
giving us what she's reading from the picture itself.
There's a tall, big man where I am now, like where I am in my house. Yes, I have a dead brother who was enormous. My dad, yeah, they're all here. I'm a medium. You see them?
And Austin, I apologize. We're covering your face with the comments. I wish I could move them to the opposite side.
I'll be Mike Wazowski. It's all good.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
Well, wait, we can move them to the other side. Let's do this. Wait. Oh no, that's not right. Let's do no.
There we go. Hey. Oh, okay. So
Hey,
you're Alan
there we
Rex,
go.
right? That is always a wonderful. You introduced yourself wrong tonight. I don't know what you were thinking, Alan.
Okay, what's mine is mine. What's his is mine. It's all the same.
It's all the same.
Even the name.
It's fun.
Austin, like, what do you like? Give us your honest. Like, I'm gonna give it to you again. Like, how do you feel about this? Why isn't it on the screen? Hold on.
Because you messed with all the buttons.
I did. I touched the
We
Yes.
haven't so many quick things.
All right. So
So
that, yeah.
it's all right. So there's a person with a blue hat sitting on the chair, correct?
Yes.
What's right beside them? Is that another person?
To the left of them is the door that I
Okay.
had seen this entity walk through.
And trying to figure out, I am terrible with direction.
You're good.
So if that's the reflection, they would be in front of the doorway, correct? Like right
Yes.
there on the opposite side of the door.
He would be in front of the person in the mirror would be in front of the door, and to get that profile angle, they would be turned. I'm opposite on there, so.
Okay.
So I'm not sure how helpful this is. It looks like the lamp that's right next to the investigator that's sitting there. Right in the reflection above that lamp, it looks like that's the side profile of the hat.
Yeah.
So if that
Yes.
gives you any more
Yeah.
direction on like where the
Okay. Yeah.
where it should be in the mirror. So
And
So
see,
that entity is directly in front of the investigator sitting there on the couch. And I'll
Okay.
give you one guess who that is.
That's you.
Yes, with my baseball cap on.
oh,
Right.
what?
Yes, I told
Not
you.
make
I
that
heard his
sense.
footsteps. He walked. He stood in front of me.
Okay. So yeah. So I feel like that's definitely I mean, there's no way, because like we said earlier, if that was a person, you would see that light really reflecting off of them on the right side of that doorway.
Mhm.
And you don't see any light bouncing off of them, like their physical body hitting the wall or anything like that. It's just the straight reflection. So I mean, as soon as you put it like up super close, I could tell the facial details, like where the nose is, where the mouth is, and he's not really like smiling, he's not grinning or anything. He's like basically just there, like at like ready. So
Now, I'll tell you a little bit more about the cover to the chest.
okay.
2 times in those days did they take their covers and put them to their chests. One in paying respects to the dead, and the other is in paying respects to a woman.
And he's
It
facing
felt
you.
correct.
Yeah. And the fact that, you were an officer, it's that mutual respect that he is like showing to you and nobody else, really. Like, he picked you out for a reason.
And I'll tell you, the other 2 investigators that were in that room, there were only 2 of them. My husband, who was enlisted in the Marine Corps, and the other investigator, he was enlisted in the Navy. So this entity, in respects to how the pictures were snapped and all that, the Navy investigator is who snapped him. And this entity was facing directly at me. He had his back to my husband, who was filming on SLS. And he kind of had himself like kind of angled towards the person who snapped the picture at the mirror.
Okay.
So it was very interesting. And the best part is we didn't even see this until we were done. Like
That's the best thing ever. Like, that's always the best thing. There was one time I was editing, and this was for the old hospital in College Hill, and 3 a.m. I hear a little girl giggle through my camera and
Oof.
scared the crap out of me. I froze and I was like, I think I'm done for the night.
You should have ran. You have a bad scared reaction. You're supposed to run, not freeze, because then they're gonna get you.
I don't know.
we
I don't do a
had
lot of running these days.
we had another investigator on the team when we were here at the Civil War Exchange. We were in the main building, and there is a room up there that I could not get the female in that room to communicate with me. I could just feel it was female, and I could feel it was aggressive. Not like it was going to push me downstairs, but just like, get out of my room. Why are you in my room? Like that type of vibe. And the other investigator, his name was Austin, and he was holding the SLS. And normally my husband holds the SLS. And Austin was filming, and I looked at Austin. I heard something strange, and I said, Austin, we need to get out of the room. She doesn't want us in here. And he didn't turn fast enough. And all of a sudden you heard pitter, 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 patter flying at us in the darkness. I jumped on
Nah.
this man. I all but jumped in his lap.
No, I'm good. That would have been a
Climbed
running
him.
situation.
No.
I would
Climbed
have
him
been
like
booking.
a tree. And then Austin, after that, we were all standing there. I was, of course, sweating profusely from the fear. And we heard a woman scream at the top of her lungs. Both teams heard it, upstairs and downstairs. You heard everybody going, "What was that?"
That's
Nah,
horrifying.
that's insane. I'm good.
It's active there.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get with Ray. I'm gonna have to be like, yeah, we got to go here.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, since you said Ray, Pat would like you to have Ray reach out to Tracy. I don't know if that was to Austin or to Larissa.
All right.
I don't know either. No, I don't know. Why am I stuck?
If
I'm
it's to
stuck
me,
now.
What did you
I'll talk
do?
to Ray.
Oh, there we go.
Larissa, you want to
Yes.
check out the comments from Sharon?
Miss Sharon. Okay, if I figure out how to get out of this screen.
Okay.
Okay. Also a little girl somewhere around you now. Oh, okay. Are there additional photos? I'm not of this. The additional photos here. Oh, okay. So the additional photos for this would have been on the former investigator's phone. This is what we have. But we're always up for a challenge to, recreate. This is Sharon telling you all this. Sharon, I apologize. We just cannot see anybody's names on here, and it's driving us nuts.
Frank wants to go to the Civil War Museum. Frank?
I think he does.
We'll have to make that happen.
Yeah.
That picture is awesome.
Yeah, it's definitely one
yeah,
to go and try to recreate. That would be really cool.
Oh, definitely.
Alan,
Oh my God.
our last show was awesome.
We do film another series called P.A.R.A.Normal, and it's basically a live investigation stream where we have moderators in the rear, and then we have a social media team on the ground, and they're filming. And all of you guys who are commenting, you would be able to tell us where you want us to go, what experiments you want us to do, and all that kind of stuff. We're gonna be doing that broadcast from the Civil War Exchange, so we will be recreating this. We will be trying to see what we can snap. So if you're on here now commenting on this, look for us on April 22nd to be doing this all over again. I am hell-bent on getting the name of that soldier. I think I know who he is, though, from the museum itself. They give that away. But I want to know for sure. And I want to see if we can get this again, because it'd be amazing.
Oh, yeah. There would be no way of, I guess, debunking it. If you can get it for a second time.
Absolutely. So Dennis hey, Dennis. I know Dennis. Dennis from Alias Paranormal. Is the light LED? I have gotten flares like that. So we were in the, I want to say we were in the dark. Oh, that light you're seeing. Okay. So there, my husband had a headlamp on, and correct me if I'm wrong, Alan, but I believe that you have the headlamp on and you're holding the SLS. But the headlamp is not LED. The rest of the room is dark. So no. And it's a cell phone camera. So it would just have a regular camera flash. Right? Help me out here, guys.
That's what I would think, at least.
Was the flash on?
That's a question for former investigator. I have no idea.
I mean, I'm not seeing a flash
Yeah, I wouldn't think the flash is on, because I feel like it would reflect from that one specific point that they were facing the mirror, but
either from the mirror or from the lamp base, anything like that. But I'm not seeing any kind of flash or anything like that. And if Alan's still using the same headlamp, I don't believe that there's an LED light on there. I think it's just the low, the high.
Yes.
Bright enough to blind you, but not LED blinding.
Yes, it's not LED. We don't. Yeah, you did. I thought he had a headlamp on.
Okay, so he's the halo.
Light is up at the ceiling.
Yes, he would be that light above the soldier. Absolutely. That, I was not saying that was paranormal. I just think the glowing man is paranormal.
Now, I do have one question.
Okay.
Do you think maybe he had his cover off and facing you, so you would take your cap off and kind of...
like in respect?
Yeah.
Yes, good point. We are not allowed to wear our covers indoors unless it's ceremonial. So that could very well have been a gesture of, you need to take your cap off, ma'am. Like, what are you doing? So yeah, that's the thing. And I will tell you, again, this is all about, is it paranormal? Is it not? For me, there's been other shows that we've done, other episodes where I have said, okay, I can see the skeptic side of it. Mm-hmm. I was there. I know what I saw on this one. For me, this is paranormal. But I will tell you, we have snapped, or somebody else snapped a picture and shared it on our page, and it was a soldier at attention saluting outside at the memorial in Palmerton here.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and it's very obvious that he is standing in front of it and saluting. So I do believe that these gestures and these traditions and, you know, those things about the military, they definitely, I believe they bleed over into the other side. And to that effect, just before I give Sky her moment here, because I don't shut up, and I know, I'm sorry, Sky, but to that other effect, you know, when I say that I was in the military, and it's a location that, like, prior to World War I, where women really weren't, other than a nurse maybe, I do get a very aggressive, like, that's preposterous type of, yeah. And I've gotten poppycock as one of the answers on EVP. That's
Wow.
poppycock. Like, so you do get a lot of that. Yeah, I agree, Dennis. You do get a lot of that at military locations when you have a female. Now, male, I don't know. Like, I would love to have a male officer investigator. Anybody out there who may watch or know someone who is an officer in the military that's a male, I'd love to do an experiment and see what you get as a reaction at these locations versus what I might get as a reaction. Because I definitely think that being a female kind of amps them up.
Yeah, definitely.
Alan said you get verbally assaulted when you announce you were an officer.
I do. This guy didn't assault me in any way, though. He was super chill. I think he was just real sad. Like, it was solemn. Like, it felt sad in the room.
Oh,
Gotcha.
Yeah.
poor guy.
It's a sad location. So, all right. So, Sky, where are we at? What is it? Is it paranormal?
Truthfully, I'm gonna have to borrow somebody's glasses because all the details you're making out, I'm gonna sound. I don't know if it's Goku or whatever Dragon Ball Z guy that lights up. That's all I see. Okay,
It's like all of them that light up, but okay.
that's all I see.
So
I don't see all the detail.
the only person with glasses on is Austin.
And he's
So-
the one that can see it.
I got terrible eyesight.
When I was at work, I can't help that.
So
And my mom's
Bree-
probably gonna find out from this. So sorry, Mom.
So Bree and Sky, you can't even speak on it because you're blind as
Well,
bats
shit,
right now.
I see the white light. I see the blue LED, and then I
Yeah.
see a shadow right underneath that. But that's all I'm getting. Like, I'm gonna have to pull it up on my phone afterwards and
And,
just
like,
like
zoom.
zoom in like all the way. But I'm gonna try, and then I'm gonna like come back and comment. But I mean, especially like us talking about, you know, like the flash and everything like that, where everybody was, me seeing what looks like your hat in the reflection. I mean, based on where you're saying that he's coming out of, I very well think it is. I mean, that's only something a blind person can really say right now.
Yeah, because I
Let's
mean,
get
even
back to
that shadow on the
Let's get back
bottom.
to our guest who's wearing his
Yes.
prescription glasses.
Yeah, there we
Hold
go.
on. Sorry.
Final thoughts on it?
I would say it is paranormal. I mean, I can see the facial details. Like, I can see where the eyebrows are. I can see kind of where the head comes and meets the eyebrows, where the eye sockets, nose. Honestly, to me, it looks like he might have a little bit of a mustache, possibly. His
Yes.
lips. And then his goatee kind of goes down, cuts out right here, and then ends about like right there. And then his cap is right there on his chest. And honestly, it looks like he is in uniform as well. So yeah, I'm gonna have to say it is paranormal.
I am squinting so hard, but whatever you guys say, I mean, viewers,
I'm
what do
going
you
with you
say?
guys. You guys have great eyes right now. They're
All the
beautiful.
way down to the goatee.
Right?
Yeah, I
love to
mean,
know.
it's a
Yeah.
this is like a perfect like picture. Like,
Is it really?
the fact that the cap is
Yeah.
like right there, and
Right?
I'm trying to figure out how to do this, but I can't figure out how to do this. It looks like it's like The
He's
cap is like
holding
right
his
here.
cover. He's holding his cover in front of him like this.
Yeah.
Now, I want to tell you one more thing about military tradition, because this part of it makes it interesting as far as the photos concerned. You are not allowed to have a beard or a goatee in the military as of today's standards. I do not know back then. Today, you can have a mustache. And if you have a skin condition, they'll allow you to grow your hair. But
Yeah.
unless you are working with special forces, special ops in an undercover capacity, not allowed to have facial hair, especially an officer. So that intrigues me as well about the photo.
Yeah, it is really weird because like, and I was gonna say something about that like in the beginning, but I mean I've seen pictures of like revolutionary soldiers that have like the little goatee and stuff
Yeah.
like that, but I haven't really seen. Oh yeah,
See? Okay. See, I didn't know that. I
Thank you
only
for
served
that.
since 98. So
Mystery Facebook user, thank you.
thank you, mystery Facebook user.
No,
Facebook
we need
user
to-
762.
We need Samara to like come on here and just like draw out the face for us. So Sky and I and anybody else who's like visually impaired right now can
Now, let me ask you, how is her drawing going to help you without your glasses, Brie?
bold lines, Larissa.
Hey, I'm on here every night with you guys without my glasses. This is why I'm always squinting at the screen in case anyone ever wonders.
Oh my God, what a comedy show.
But I could see that last one she drew. Pretty, it was detailed. And if she drew that again, I'd be like,
That
oh
was
my God,
pretty
I
good.
Definitely. So let's see. Is anybody else out there commenting that thinks this is not paranormal? Because I think you should come to the Civil War Exchange.
Lisa asked if you got a name for the man.
It's at the museum. Honestly, I forgot. I know, terrible.
We'll get it for you when we go.
Yeah, I meet a lot of people.
You just got to tune in April 22nd.
Yep.
April 22nd.
She
Yes.
doesn't know her own name tonight, so we'll get it for
Hey.
go.
All right, so I don't see anybody else has any other input. So I want to say thank you, Austin. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
if you head out that way, you have got to let me know because I want to tell you where to stand in the room. So,
Okay, definitely.
yeah, so that's it.
All right. Well, thank you very much.
We got a lot of James for his name tonight from random viewers.
It was a popular name back then, like both sides. It could be James. I don't remember.
Well, I'm taking note of it, and we can double check that. So
sounds good. Sky, are you ending the broadcast or?
I am. I was just about to call time.
Okay. Hey, Austin, thank you so much, buddy. And let me know next time you're filming something and we'll tune in and watch it.
All right. I appreciate it. Thank you all for letting me to come on.
Thanks for hanging out with us.
Yeah, it was a pleasure. Thank you. And good night to our viewers. We will see you guys again tomorrow night.
I believe. No.
What is
Nope,
tomorrow? Is tomorrow
New Year's Eve.
Oh, forget it. You guys have fun and party, viewers. Don't come looking for us.
See you on the 2nd with Kenny Torres.
On the 2nd with Kenny Torres at 7 p.m. Thank you, Larissa. All right. We hope that you explored your fears with us and you found some truth. Keep an open mind and don't be a skeptic. Have a good night.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Woo.